42 people charred to death after the bus carrying Umrah Pilgrims collided with a diesel tanker. This happened near Medina, is what the local media is reporting from Saudi Arabia. Victims are Indian nationals. Unfortunately, many of them are Indians. Several of them from Hyderabad is what we are learning at this point in time. What about the injured here, Apoorva, if you have more details on that front?
To learn that there are several who have been injured as well. Remember, this was in fact a collision that took place with a diesel tanker, and which is why the injured are also in large numbers as well. That's what we are getting to hear from officials. So far, 42 Indians Umrah pilgrims had been on that bus, and in fact a lot more as well, but we are getting to learn that 42 of them have unfortunately lost their lives, and several others who have sustained injuries because of the nature of incident and the crash that had taken place there as well. Nobody had expected that, or why this crash had taken place. That is also being investigated by officials simultaneously as well. We are getting to learn that while most of them are from Hyderabad, the Telangana government is trying to go ahead and contact with the families of those injured as well as those who have lost their lives and take stock of the situation, be it getting in touch with their loved ones who have been stuck there in the accident site or who have been brought to the hospital for medical aid as well. All of these necessary measures have been, set in place. In fact, special nodal officers have also been appointed by Revanth Reddy's government to ensure that those who are seeking help, they can be able to contact and get in touch with their loved ones at base there in Saudi Arabia through these helpline numbers that have been put out by the Telangana government.
That's right. 42 pilgrims have died. Unfortunately, that's the accident that has been reported from Medina is what we are learning at this point in time. Telangana government has said it is in contact with the Indian embassy in Riyadh. The state government confirmed the Chief Minister Revanth Reddy has alerted officials in New Delhi, instructing them to coordinate closely with embassy authorities. We have some information at this point in time about this horrific accident that has taken place in Mecca, Medina. 42 pilgrims feared dead from Telangana. The bus was traveling from Mecca to Medina is what we are learning at this point in time. But 42 Indians have been charred to death. It's a bus tanker collision that has taken place. In fact, relatives seeking information. A control room has been set up. Apoorva, if you could give us an idea about whether you've spoken to or managed to get in touch at this point in time with any of the relatives and what are they saying about the kind of assistance that's being offered by the authorities here?
Sneha, we are getting to learn that several of them who have been injured are from Hyderabad, and we are getting to learn that most of these people, they weren't even aware that this accident had taken place. In fact, we are getting to learn that families here, officials have reached here on the ground, and they are trying to get in touch with these families of those who have, been declared dead and have sustained injuries as well. Several leaders are already reaching, houses of those victims and informing the families and ensuring that there can be any help that can be, taken at the earliest.
"42 Indian Umrah pilgrims feared death in a bus fire accident in Saudi Arabia." These are details that we have with us about the government. State government in touch with authorities in the Ministry of External Affairs as far as this accident is concerned. 42 pilgrims believed to be from Telangana. All of them are from Telangana is what we are learning at this point in time. Have died in this Mecca tragedy. We'll be putting out the visuals once again, but this is a horrific accident of a bus colliding with a diesel tanker, and this happened near Medina is what we are learning at this point in time. 42 pilgrims have died. I'm going to go back, in fact, to Apoorva for more. This incident reported in the early hours of Monday. What more can you tell us, if at all, about the survivors here, Apoorva?
Well, Sneha, in fact, we do have information from officials regarding this incident. In fact, Revanth Reddy government has also has put out helpline numbers. The government is in fact in contact with the Indian Embassy in Riyadh as well. We are getting to learn that the Chief Minister of Telangana, Revanth Reddy, has also alerted officials in Delhi and have requested them to coordinate closely with the embassy authorities as well to ensure that those who have become victims in this crash as well, they can go ahead and will be, safely can be brought back to India as well. And those who have been injured, they will be provided the medical aid at the earliest as well. So all measures, rescue and relief operations that are being done, the Telangana government is closely monitoring whatever is happening here, and they are ensuring that through these helpline numbers that have been given, the people, the families of those who have, of those who have gone to Mecca and Medina for this pilgrim, can go ahead and be in touch with those people as well and get to know of what had happened on the ground and if their loved ones are safe or not.
Apoorva, be with us. This is the pilgrims bus that was traveling from Mecca to Medina. For our viewers who have just joined us, we're reporting on this horrific accident from Medina, where a bus that was in fact moving, traveling with 42 Indian pilgrims who've now been killed in this horrible road crash that has taken place on the Mecca-Medina route. The bus was carrying them from Mecca to Medina, and this happened in Saudi Arabia. It collided with a diesel tanker. Apoorva, if you could tell us that whether all the passengers on board have been killed, whether there are more survivors, what are the details do you have with you at this point in time?
Well, Sneha, we are yet to get the final number of those who have unfortunately lost their lives. We are getting to know that, rescue operations continued on throughout this morning as, after this blast had taken place. Initially, what we are getting to learn is so far about 42 people have lost their lives. That is, what is the initial information that we are getting from authorities as well. Of the 42 who have unfortunately lost their life, most of them are reportedly, said to be from Telangana. That's the details that we are getting from officials as well. For now, more information, we will be getting as and when authorities do let us know. But for now, the Telangana government has already taken stock of the situation, and they have in fact gone ahead and also informed authorities on, the necessary deployment that needs to be done. In fact, helpline numbers have also been given out for those families here in Hyderabad who have been stuck, and are trying to get in touch with their loved ones as well. 42 people so far have been declared dead, but it looks like with the previous injuries that had been sustained, looks like the numbers are likely to go up. That's the information that we are getting from authorities here.
Helpline numbers have been put out by the Ministry of External Affairs on your screens at this point in time. But we're also learning that Revanth Reddy, the CM of Telangana, has taken note of this tragedy, directing the Chief Secretary and the DGP to urgently verify the details